Hey everyone, how's it going? Christina here. I hope you are all doing well and welcome back to another video doing an update for you today on Nitro. This is a really popular project right now that has the potential to do very, very well. Launched back in the month of January of this year, January 3rd to be exact. It launched at a price of 1488, and since then we've seen quite a bit of movement, and it has already hit its all-time high on the 21st of May for this year at 1894, and right now it's in a little bit of a correction, but it looks like it is kind of slowly making its way back up again. We are currently sitting at a price of 76.65. Why do I think this is such a gem of a project? Well, it is really kind of following in the footsteps of Turbo, very similar logos. At the same time, it is not a copy of Turbo by any means. Nitro is its own project with its own team and its own narrative. In creating Nitro, there was just some inspiration around Turbo, but I think the fact that it's often compared to Turbo will play in the project's favor because people put it in the same category of Turbo, and look how well Turbo has done. And in my opinion, this is off to a really great start. It has been active for the first half of the year, and very healthy looking in my opinion in the way that it launched. Had a little bit of a pump here, up to 65.52, and then it kind of stayed afloat, but then went up to an all-time high and back down in a correction, which is a very similar pattern we are seeing right now for meme coins in general, or meme coins that have the potential to do really, really well. The community sentiment on this is also extremely strong. 4.1K votes on this. 95% are bullish. A very, very small percentage of 5% are bearish. So people believe in this coin. I've come across so many clients, community members that hold this. So many people have at least a little bit of Nitro in their bag. And now is a really great entry point before it gets back up to that all-time high again. And then, of course, reaches new heights. So I want to go through the 24-hour view, 7-day, and 1-month views here a little bit. It is down at 0.82%, just slightly for the past 24 hours, with a low of 5071.56. The 7-day view is up, however. We see a little bit of volatility there in the chart, but it is up 11.04%, with a low of, let's see, 5062.92. And we have a high of 5088.63. Moving on into the 1-month view, it's up 34.83%. We have a low of 5041.89, and we have a high of 5088.63. Moving on into the 1-year view, it's up 121.630%, with a low, which is actually the launch price, of 1488, and again that awesome all-time high of 1894. So this is looking super, super bullish. In terms of exchange listings, they are gaining some traction. For decentralized, we have Uniswap. For centralized, we have BITUNIX, Ascendex, Binance, Bilixi, or Bilixi, I think Bilixi, on that pronunciation. BITUNIX and GroveX. So they are accumulating centralized exchanges here with more to come. I want to emphasize the very active community that they have. Be sure to go over to their X page, give them a follow. Currently sitting at 3,351 followers. I also want to mention there is a AI aspect to this project, and the way that it is an AI generated meme coin that puts control entirely in the hands of its users, which is what it emphasizes in their description on their X page, meaning the community matters to them. And, they listen to their community. They want to know what you guys are thinking, feeling, and they put you absolutely first. So it is very heavily community driven. But head on over to their X page, take a look at their awesome art, see how active the community is. Very, very prominent YouTubers are covering this project. It is not some low cap that people don't know about. This is something that's starting to really gain traction, gain exposure to retail investors, and also gain some exposure in the mainstream. They have really high quality art with a great graphic designer on board. They're doing all kinds of giveaways. For example, this is one for Biconomy. The incentive here is to earn Nitro up to 90% APR. Um, Giveaways, spaces that they're hosting. I've seen them in so many different spaces and like co-hosting or speaking in spaces, which shows me that the team is really working hard to explain their project to the community, help the community learn more about the project. When I see projects active on spaces like that and very active in Telegram and on X, that is showing me that the team is making an effort and the team wants the community to know how great of a project it is, everything that they're doing, everything that they're working on, and why you should invest in their project. So that is like, such a positive to me to see them, speaking in different spaces, hosting spaces. For example, this was one on July 16th, or posted on July 16th, and the space was on Sunday, just a couple days ago. And, they hosted the space and kind of kept everyone up to date with everything that was happening with the project. So you could totally tune into these and learn more about what's going on to stay up to date. Shout out to my good friend from Freeman Finance. He's a really awesome YouTuber and KOL here on X. Please be sure to give him a follow on X and as well and a subscription to his YouTube as well. He covers really great plays, is so informative. He knows what he's talking about. Great friend of mine. So, definitely head on over, give him a follow. And as you can see, he is covering Nitro as well. So clearly he has good taste. Another friend of mine here, Roshan, definitely head on over to his X page and YouTube, give him a follow. Another really great YouTuber also covering Nitro. So these YouTubers, know what's good right now. Nitro has so much potential. Prominent YouTubers are covering it, and if prominent YouTubers are covering it, that to me is a good indication that this is a keeper and one that you should be holding in your portfolio. I also want to mention the increase in volume that has taken place lately. We've seen the volume up pretty high here, up as high as a little over 4 million, and the 24-hour volume is currently sitting at 4.13 million. So awesome volume. Market cap is sitting at 3 million, so it is a nice low cap. But I do want to mention that that volume has certainly picked up over the last couple of months, significantly starting back in June. So that is a great thing because then that allows you or allows the project to become available or fit the criteria for more prominent tier 2 exchanges and then ultimately tier 1 exchanges. So the volume is something everyone should be paying attention to on a project. This volume has certainly picked up and it's great to see. And I think that kind of correlates with the recent little pumps that we've seen here. So volume is looking great, super low market cap. Chart is looking super bullish. I think this could do about a 50x lower end of the spectrum to about a 100x. A 50x would put this at, from today's current price point, 0.303834 on the 50x, and a 100x would put it at 3076.68. So this could do about a as I said, a 50x lower end of the spectrum, 100x higher end of the spectrum. If you were to put $100 in today at today's market price, you would acquire 65,206,051 Nitro coins times, let's do the lower price point, a price prediction for 50x. you would make $25,000. Get Nitro, guys. Buy Nitro. This is one I think everyone should have in their portfolio. This is not one of those low caps that I present on here and then I say, oh, well, it's up to you if you want to get a small bag or not. No, this is one where I think you should definitely have this in your portfolio. Highly suggest it. Get it on your watch list. Good buying time right now. Maybe wait for it to consolidate a little more. It is consolidating very nicely, but there is that little mini pump happening. So maybe wait a little bit if you want to. But regardless, if you bought it now, I don't think it's a bad entry point. So Nitro the Frog, the next turbo, don't forget it, 50 to 100x. I will keep you posted on this as I always do. Just a few things before I end this video as well. My one-on-one coaching / portfolio reviews are now launched. These have been going great so far. 2 packages available, a single call and the monthly / annual option. If you're interested, we go through your entire portfolio. I answer all of your questions. Very reasonable pricing on that. Check it out in the link in the description. Also, all the links you need to buy Nitro will be available in the description section, as well as my social media links, Instagram, X, Discord server. Give me a follow on those if you're interested. And of course, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It is so appreciated. And I will see you all in the next video. Thanks, guys.